Hello. If you clicked on this video, it's probably because you just got Ready or Not, or you want to know a little bit more about how the loadout system works. Starting off, once you start the game, you will spawn near the entrance of the police station. To the right is the briefing room where you choose your missions. Head to that room. Go through to the other side, ignore the missions for now. There should be a locker in the room across. Interact with it. Immediately, you will be overwhelmed by the loadout editor, or not. Rifles. The standard rifles are pretty much your best friend, in Ready or Not. All of them use 5.56, except the SLR-47 uses 7.62 by 39mm, and the LVAR uses 300 blackout. All of them basically function as all-rounders, as in real life, fit for any situation, only differing in length and attachment options. My personal favorite is the GA416. Battle rifles, or DMRs. DMRs are the long-range weapons of Ready or Not. Pretty much all of them use 7.62 NATO, except the RTWC with 6.5 uses 6.5 Greedmore. All of them are single fire and do lethal damage 90% of the time. From these, the RTWC is my personal favorite. PDWs. PDWs are the CQB based weapons of Ready or Not. Consisting of only 4 weapons, it's the smallest lethal weapon category. The DM4DW is a 300 blackout, internally suppressed PDW. The MP7 is chambered in 4.6 times 30mm and makes body armor as effective as strapping C4 to your chest and asking your friend to tase you. It is my favorite of the PDW category due to its high fire rate, low recoil, and 40 round max. The P90. Just as the MP7, mixed plates cry for their mommy, chambered in 50 rounds of 5.57 times 38, it chews through body armor like my fat ass through a big burger from McDonald's. Lastly, and definitely least, the Raider XP320. This thing, just don't use it. Just don't use it. Do yourself a favor, don't use it. Submachine guns. These submachine guns are best for medium to short range gunfights, consisting of the MP5, the MP5, the MP5, the MP5, the MP. Most of them are chambered in 9mm, except the MP5 10mm and the UMP45. My preferred option of the SMGs is the MP5 10mm, as it offers burst fire, offering more armor pen capabilities and higher damage with its 10mm cartridges, and is easily usable for both CQB and medium ranges. Shotguns. Now this is the Marine stream. Shotguns are the real dominators of CQB. In my opinion, the best is the Mossberg 590, due to it having manageable recoil and pretty good pump times. Also, it has a 10 round magazine. Yes, magazine. It's a mag shotgun. Because of that magazine, it's able to reload like most ARs do, which means you will be having more ammo in less time. Shotguns are unique in Ready or Not, due to the fact that they can inflict gore damage, and are actually so realistic that they can still kill reliably up to 40 feet. Grenade launchers. Yes, you heard me right, grenade launchers. There's 2 in Ready or Not. One that has flash grenades loaded, and one that has gas grenades loaded. Both of them are the same, as in they are cylinder fed with 6 rounds of either gas or flash 40mm grenades. Less lethal weapons are the must-have for S rank, consisting of the VPL-25, basically a non-lethal M4 shooting pepper spray paintballs. You can kind of imagine it. It looks ugly, yes, but it is semi-effective. The TPL. The TPL is just bad. Don't use it. It's basically the same as the VPL, just worse in every aspect. Now, the real king of the less lethal category, the beanbag shotgun. Without question, it's the best out of the 3. Pepper barrel launchers work like pepper spray, though not as reliable as the beanbag shotgun. The beanbag shotgun is a 100% chance to at least stun the enemy, and about 75% for them to comply to your commands. Attachments. When you click on your main weapon, you will have the option to equip a scope, a muzzle, underbarrel, overbarrel, and illuminator. For rifles, I would suggest using any one-time optic, except for battle rifles, obviously. For the muzzle, it really comes down to your preferred option. I like to run the silencer because it reduces recoil and makes me a little bit quieter, though the different brakes make recoil very less noticeable. Underbarrels. Underbarrels consist purely of grips. My preferred option is the combat grip. It increases accuracy and reduces horizontal recoil. Overbarrels. I would advise you to use the PEQ-15 laser. It features both a flashlight and a laser and a normal laser. For illuminators, I really wouldn't recommend using your flashlight at all because your nods are way better. Pistols. For pistols, I would recommend any sight, any silencer that you are fine with, and the spill laser light combo. This is what it would look like. You have a laser and you have your IR laser, which is only visible with night vision. Though be aware, your enemies will be able to see your laser. This is what the pistol looks like. Basically, clear sight picture, really not that much visual obstruction, pretty quiet, and just overall way easier to use. Body armor. I would recommend using the light armor with front and back and ceramic. Ceramic offers 4 hits of full protection. It absorbs damage the best, but can break after 4 hits. Steel is the most damage reducing of the 3. It will slow you down 23% per plate. Ceramic does 10 and Kevlar does 5. Steel will create spall, which means if you get hit, there's a chance teammates behind you and yourself can get hurt, even though it still reduces the damage. Kevlar is really light and offers basically 0 to none protection. Ceramic is the best option of the 3. Ammunition. For ammunition, you will have the option of armor piercing and jacketed hollow points. Jacketed hollow points are basically the worst armor penetrating but better wounding round. They are better for unarmored suspects, dealing more damage to tissue than AP. Armor piercing is the best for armor piercing, of course. What I would recommend is you bring half of each, just to have that kind of flexibility. For your pistol, I would generally recommend, depends on what kind of setup you have, either 1 AP and the rest is jacketed hollow points. Deployables. Flashbangs are your standard flashbang. You throw them after a short fuse, they go boom, and your enemies are stunned. Be careful though, you can stun yourself. 9-bang flash grenades are basically the abusive boyfriend of the flashbang category. They have a very short fuse and go off 9 times. CS gas. This one I would not recommend using unless you have a gas mask equipped, because it still works for you. CS gas makes the enemies less reactive and more likely to comply. Stingers. Stinger is basically a frag grenade, but instead of being lethal, it deploys little rubber balls that stun and disorient targets. C2 is basically C4, able to blow out doors even when they're barricaded or locked. Pepper spray. Pepper spray is your standard pepper spray. Lockpick gun. Lockpick guns are... The lockpick gun makes you able to unlock and open doors silently. Tasers. Tasers are the worst, less lethal option. They can fail to deploy and most of the time don't even work. Wedges. Wedges. You can wedge a door, for example, to a separate wing or a separate staircase in case you don't want anyone sneaking up on you. They make the door unable to be opened. I would really appreciate it if you subscribed or liked the video, if this helped you in any bit. If I forgot something, you should write it into the comments and let me know. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.